stuck between my rights and my wrongs. Second guessing what I'm doing. Like, am I really there for my boy? Not enough, but if I'm paying child support, do the making for time that I've lost. Whole time paying this court system. Can't even call my little man a game system, cause my checks be short. And if your bag too short, well, you had to miss a month. Slipping up, I gotta pick it up. Grind limitless, but it got your folks like, yeah, I hope you don't get caught. Like I missed them payments on purpose. Cause you see I failed and I'm hurting. Ain't had no job, so no working. Or the job I work is not working.
Shalom, this is your Ark. Y'all is magnified, coming back with another informative video. I titled this video, Reason for Notice of Non-Suit. But before I tackle this subject, as always, I must state for the record, I'm not a lawyer, I do not practice law, and I do not pretend to. All my videos are for informational and educational purposes only. They're all facts and all truth. Nothing more, nothing less. So with that being said, let's get to it. Okay, guys, so this is going to be a quick video, okay? Because you still have channels out there trying to scam people and get over on people, you know, telling you all that they not on child support, even when I posted up court documents from this month, this year, proving that they on child support and also with the arrears amount and everything else provided. Okay, so now let's go over this document one more time for people who seem not to get what a notice of non-suit is, can get better understanding on why this individual known as Exil West, aka Wasil Bay, received the notice of non-suit. Let's put this thing to bed real quick. Okay, as you all can see, the non-custodial parent, he blanked this out, but we know his name is Exil West. The custodial parent, we know her name is Erica. I put up her wedding signature and everything, basically exposing that she took the cut off child support back in 2016. Back in 2019, in the middle of 2019, she went back down there, put him right back on. Now the attorney general's on his heels, as you all can see on the screen. Okay, that's the OAG number, that's the cost number and everything else, the court and everything on the screen. So let's read it. Notice of non-suit. It states, the Office of Attorney General, pursuant to Rule 162, right? Texas Rules of Civil Procedures give notice of its non-suit concerning its motion for enforcement of child support filed on the 27th day of March 2019 due to what, guys? Due to the inability to serve Mr. West. That's all it's for, okay? Texas Rule 162 is nothing but a notice that they must give out to those when they file a non-suit saying that we're not going to sue you because what? You're ducking services. Basically, we cannot find you. So, again, let's read it again. It states, Texas Rules of Civil Procedures give notice of its non-suit concerning its motion for enforcement of child support filed on the 27th day of March 2019 due to what? Inability to serve Mr. West. No other reason than that. Okay, so now let's go to Rule 162 because they quoted Rule 162 because in Rule 162 they must give notice to all parties stating that they will do a non-suit. But like I said, if you can file a non-suit, then you can actually sue again. It's no different. That's why I showed you all in my last video that I did, or my last two videos that I did, that they was what? Indeed suing him again in 2020. It's no different. And they're going to continue to sue him until he stop running and accept service. That's the only way they're going to get off the support, guys. If you continue to run, they're going to eventually do what? They're going to serve you by publication. After they do that, they're going to file a default judgment in against you or put a warrant out for your arrest. They're going to catch you on the streets and hold you for some days. That's it. That's all. So again, this notice of non-suit had nothing to do with them fighting. It had everything to do with them what? Ducking service. That's it. That's all. But let's go to Rule 162 to see what Rule 162 is. And after we do Rule 162, we're going to do Rule 124 of Texas Rules of Civil Procedures. And that's it. Okay? So let's proceed forward. Okay, as you all can see, we're coming from where? The Texas Rules of Civil Procedures. Now let's go to what? Rule 162, like the document stated. Let's go there. 42, 45, 50. That's why I tell you guys, man, learn the Rules of Civil Procedures. But let's continue. Rule 162, dismissal or non-suit. It states, at any time before the plaintiff has introduced all of his evidence other than rebuttal evidence, the plaintiff may dismiss a case or take a non-suit, which shall be entered in the minutes. Notice of the dismissal or non-suit shall be served in accordance with Rule 21A on any party who has answered or has been served with process without necessity of court order. Okay, so basically, this is nothing but a letting you know that they have to serve the non-suit on the individual who is involved with the case pursuant to Rule 21A. If you don't know what Rule 21A is, type that in Google Texas Rule 21A, and it will clearly tell you that all parties must be served with any type of motion or anything that you file into the court. Okay, so now let's also go to Rule 124. Let's go to Rule 124, which is going to clearly show you all why the case was dismissed. So let's go to Rule 124. Okay. Rule 124. Okay, so as you all can see on the screen, no judgment without service, okay? So what we just read on the notice of non-suit was what? Because they did not properly serve the defendant, and they was they was unable to serve the defendant, then they had to what? Dismiss the case or file, not even dismiss the case, they had to file a notice of non-suit because they could not properly serve the defendant. And it's just that simple. But let's read it. Rule 124, no judgment without service, right? So no judgment without service means what? If the party was not properly served, then the court cannot enter a judgment against them. Okay, but let's continue. In no case shall judgment be rendered against any defendant unless upon service or acceptance or waiver of process or upon an appearance by the defendant as prescribed in these rules, except where otherwise expressly provided by law or these rules. Okay, so again, on a non-suit, when it stated that they was unable to serve Mr. West, that falls underneath what? Rule 124, so they could not enter a judgment in against him. But just because the court case is closed does not mean the Attorney General case is closed. The Attorney General is still pursuing after him, as I showed y'all, that was filed into the court back in 2000, this month on the 10th, 2020. So they're still on his heels, guys. Don't be fooled. Don't let nobody confuse y'all or fool y'all, okay? I will keep y'all posted with that case from here on out. All right, like I'm doing Gary Lynn case. I'm also gonna do James Williams case and plenty others. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all, man. Like I stated before, these cats think they gonna get me up out of here. Never that, man. You know, it's too easy. My enemies have now became friends to team up against me. But guess what? They still enemies. So a divided house cannot stand. I don't care who come together. Y'all don't like each other anyways, but y'all trying to be friends just because y'all hate me. But in the end, the truth will reign supreme. That's why I keep posting videos, keep exposing you clowns, and I'm going to continue to do so. So again, guys, don't let nobody tell you because they showed up a notice of non-suit that the case is dismissed. That's far from the truth, guys. So again, I'm going to continue to apply that pressure. But that's all I'm going to do for today. If you all need my help, hit me up in my email at y'allismagnified@gmail.com. Like, share, and subscribe. Also, hit that notification button at the bottom of the screen, okay? Because a lot of people is not getting my notifications. They saying that, they're just not receiving it even though they hit the button. So if you hit the button, unhit it and then hit it again, guys, because I don't know what's going on. But, someone trying to stop this truth from coming out. Them guys over there reporting my channels and stuff like that because they hate this truth. But can no one stop this truth? I'm going to continue to apply that pressure one way or the other, okay? I got more testimonies coming and everything else. So, again, guys, with that being said, you all have a good night. I say shalom.